This is a game created by University of Washington medical researchers. It's called Fold It, and if it looks like a complicated 3D puzzle game, well, that's because that's exactly what it is.
Fold It is a free online computer game that anyone can play. We challenge Fold It players to design new proteins from scratch using state-of-the-art software that we use here at the Institute.
Proteins are long chains of amino acids that do all kinds of important things inside the human body.
Proteins are extraordinary molecules. They fold into very precise shapes and carry out complicated functions. Natural proteins have evolved to do this over billions and billions of years.
But when proteins fold in the wrong way, that can lead to everything from allergies to cystic fibrosis and Tay-Sachs disease. So to fight diseases such as these, researchers like University of Washington's Brian Kepnick need to figure out how proteins are supposed to fold. And that can stump even a supercomputer.
Protein design is a very expansive challenge. There are innumerable possibilities for designed proteins, and our algorithms can only explore a very, very small part of that space.
And that's where Fold It comes in. Gamers are asked to puzzle out how to fold proteins together to make them work correctly. The better the fold, the higher the score. Longtime players like Susan Kleinfelter can be just as good at folding proteins as the computer.
I keep a list of all the proteins that I design because I like to try and do different ones each time and not do the same ones over and over. But yeah, every time news would come out about a folded protein that passed some test, I would immediately go look up, is that one mine? Is it mine? Is that one mine?
Kepnick says players have gotten so good, researchers are now asking the estimated 75,000 players to create designer proteins that could treat diseases like HIV.
Right now, Fold It players are working on proteins that could be used to treat cancer or infectious disease or a whole host of other medical and materials applications.
If you're interested in playing, simply type fold.it in your browser and download the game. Kevin Enochs, VOA News.
Proteins are extraordinary